Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Gizmo Joe. Today, I have something a little different for you. As you can see, I have a keyboard. This is the Artec HB030B Universal Bluetooth keyboard. So, just before we get into the keyboard itself, I'm just going to go through the packaging because it is certified frustration free. Basically, it's a cardboard box. The keyboard was sitting in here, and underneath here you have a instruction manual, like a warranty card, good or bad. It reminds me of IKEA. And then you have a charging cable, and you have some rubber feet, and they gave you a couple extras in case, I guess, if you lose them. So I already put the rubber feet on mine. Charging cable is decent quality, but I haven't actually used it for anything because don't need it. Anyway, set the box off to the side for a moment. Onto the keyboard. Now, I got this guy because I wanted something that was light, thin, small, portable. Some of you know that I went to the States recently, and I was interested in doing some work on my tablet, which runs Android, and I wanted to do some typing and stuff. I mean, it's a 25-hour flight or whatever it is, so I figured instead of using the on-screen keyboard, which is okay, I wanted something tactile, something real. So I picked this up from Amazon for about $19.99, so about $20 US. It is, again, it fit the criteria. It was also Amazon's choice, so apparently it's pretty popular. It's got like over 1,000 reviews on Amazon, but this guy is super thin. So I wanted something that would fit into my carry-on bag, not take up a lot of space. And as you can see, this thing is razor thin. It's probably one of the thinnest, smallest keyboards I've ever seen. One of the other criteria that I wanted was something that had a built-in battery, because I mean, if it's using AA's or AAA's, usually you have to have a battery compartment. It usually adds to the bulk of the device. So I wanted something that had a rechargeable battery, and this one does. So I don't know if you can see it there, but that is a micro USB charging port. Now, according to Amazon, the battery in this keyboard will last 6 months. I haven't had it long enough to test it to see how many times I've had to charge it. But I'll take their word for it. I mean, something like this usually doesn't require a lot of battery power. So just as far as the build quality is concerned, pretty impressed. It seems real solid. This is all plastic. It has like that brushed plasticky look to it. I don't know if that's to sort of pass it off as metal or whatever, but it's definitely plastic, but that's okay. On the back, I thought it was plastic. I had to look online, but apparently it's a zinc alloy. But the thing is light. It's so incredibly light. It can only be a few ounces, I'm sure. You're not going to notice this thing in your bag, put it that way, or at least I didn't. But one of the other cool things is that this keyboard actually lights up. Now, I know you guys probably have a hard time seeing this, but if you hit the function and the little light bulb key there, you get some backlighting on your keyboard. It's not something that's too obtrusive either. So when I was sitting on the plane, there's people sitting next to you and stuff. I fly economy, and can't help it. I wish I didn't have to. But, I'm very conscious of the other people that are around me, especially, a lot of people try to sleep and stuff. I didn't want something that was super, super bright. But this guy is just enough that you can see it in a low light sort of situation. I wouldn't, if you had the lights off, it would be really difficult to see if you're not a touch typist. But it is, provides just enough. And what's also really cool, if you hit function, a light bulb key and then an arrow up, it changes the color. So you can see that's a red. So I had it on blue. That's a red. It's got a green in there, which is pretty cool looking. And I think it also has a purple. Now it says that there's 7 colors on the box. I mean, I don't know, unless there's slight variations. I mean, to me, it only looks like there's about 4, which is fine. The blue, maybe the green is probably the one that I'll stick with. So that's fine. So again, this is Bluetooth. So it's advertised as being a universal Bluetooth keyboard. So it's supposed to work with Windows. It's supposed to work with Android. It's supposed to work with iOS and Mac OS and all that sort of stuff. I have tested it on 2 of those things. So I've tested it on a Windows computer, which It works 100%, no problem. Just, fired up the Bluetooth on the laptop. It found it no problem, connected in no time. I've also tried it, as I mentioned, on my Android tablet. That works, no problem. Picked it up immediately. So if you guys are looking for something that is thin, has a backlight, has a rechargeable battery, is of decent quality, I can't recommend this keyboard enough. I just really am impressed with what I could get for $20. I wasn't really expecting much, but for what it is and for how much you pay, you can't go wrong. So again, that's the Artec Universal Bluetooth Keyboard. I'll leave a link down in the description of the video if you want to check this one out, if you want to purchase it. Again, I got it from Amazon. I'm not sure if any other retailers carry it, but it's incredible value for the money. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. If you like this video, shoot me a comment. Let me know. Subscribe, like the video, share it on social media, whatever you can do to help the channel, that'd be great. Anyway, this is Gizmo Joe signing off, and I will catch you next time.